In this video, we're going to take a look at some reasons why it's time to ditch Windows. Let's get into it. Also, join the PenguinByte Discord community to be notified of announcements and uploads, ask questions, participate in polls and decisions, and chat with me and the community about Linux, tech, and other topics. Link in the description below. On July 19th, CrowdStrike released an update that would go on to cause one of the worst IT outages ever recorded in history. For those who don't know, CrowdStrike is a very large cybersecurity company that focuses on endpoint security, exposure management, identity threat detection and response, IT automation, threat intelligence and hunting, cloud security, next-gen SIEM, generative AI, data protection, and workflow automation. Many large corporations use CrowdStrike's Falcon platform for their workstations and other devices, which is of course a very big issue in the event of an outage. So what exactly happened? CrowdStrike's Falcon sensor gets frequent updates, and one of them contained a bug. Basically, it pointed to memory that doesn't exist, causing an out-of-bounds memory read, which triggered an unexpected exception that blue-screened approximately 8.5 million Windows devices. Normally, Windows would kill the program, but Windows allows third-party security software to have kernel-level privileges, and since it has those privileges, Windows has to crash in order to kill the buggy program. This outage has crippled the operations of airlines, hospitals, government agencies, schools, banks, and companies. Workstations and embedded devices, including everything from smaller gadgets to heavy-duty tools like construction equipment, experienced BSODs and were thrown into boot loops, which are very time-consuming to fix, considering the fact you have to reboot into Windows Safe Mode, navigate to system32/drivers/CrowdStrike, delete the following file, and then reboot the Windows system for each individual computer. However, Microsoft did launch a recovery utility to fix the issue more easily. But the utility requires flashing to a USB, and not all embedded devices have USB ports. Microsoft has been slowly integrating their Copilot AI into every corner of Windows, and many Microsoft apps, including even Skype of all apps, are including it. And of course, this is now also seeping into the hardware, with the new Copilot Plus PCs integrating AI even further. One of the big AI features that was recently introduced was Microsoft Recall, a program that basically live streams your screen 24/7 and uses AI to help you find anything you forgot at any period in time. While this may sound like a cool and convenient feature at first, keep in mind the fact that your computer screen is constantly being live streamed, and while Microsoft says it only stores recall data locally, Copilot's AI features are integrated into the program, and of course, Copilot connects to Microsoft's servers, and given Microsoft's track record on privacy, it is very likely that your recall data is being sent to Microsoft. This all conveniently ties in with Microsoft's Pluton security chip, which, like the Intel management engine, has full access to all of your sensitive data, including things like credentials, encryption keys, and biometrics. Pluton also has its own network stack and resources, so it can always remain online even if you disable Wi-Fi. Windows has always had spyware, some of it baked into the code of critical components, but it reached new heights with Windows 10 and especially Windows 11, with many of the features we covered previously. Of course, Microsoft collects a lot of personal data, which shouldn't come as a surprise, and as of recently, it now automatically backs up your files to OneDrive without your permission, and from my personal experience, requires you to make or log into a Microsoft account to set up Windows. Before, if you turned off the internet, it would let you continue, but apparently, now you need to mess with the registry to proceed without a Microsoft account. Otherwise, it just won't let you set up Windows until you connect to the internet. And as we've seen time and time again, the Windows NT kernel is a poorly built, really old kernel that just gets a fresh new coat of paint every new release. And let's just say, the NT definitely does not stand for new technology anymore. One last thing I'd like to add is that Windows will always try to revert any privacy changes and update your computer with more spyware. There's a lot more that I can cover here, but that's about enough for now. With the Linux desktop evolving and advancing rapidly, it has gotten way more user-friendly than it was before, like night and day, in only a few years, and Linux gaming, which was barely even a consideration before, is usually on par with Windows and even beats it for some people. I have tons of Linux-related content on my YouTube channel if you'd like to check it out and learn. Now's the perfect time to switch to Linux. Jump on board before it's too late.